Let's consider one more important question on static and dynamic scoping in C. What will be the output of the following pseudocode when parameters are passed by reference and dynamic scoping is assumed? So we are assuming two things in this particular pseudocode. We are assuming that parameters are passed by reference and dynamic scoping is also assumed. So what will be the output? Is it A, 62? Is it B, 66? Is it C, 42? Or is it D, 44? This question has been asked in GATE 2016, and I would encourage you to please pause the video for a while and try to answer this question on your own. I hope you're done. Okay. Now let's try to understand what this code says to us. As you can see, we have a global variable A which is assigned with value 3. So let me declare this variable over here, variable A with value 3, and I'm assuming the address of this variable is 100. Now as execution starts from main, and as we can see, here is the main function, and inside this main function we are calling another function M, and we are passing A to it. But as we are assuming that parameters are passed by reference and not by value, therefore this is nothing but ampersand of A, right? That means we are passing address of A and not the value of A. What is the address of A? Address of A is 100. Therefore, it will get replaced by 100. That means we are passing 100 to this pointer Y. Why I'm calling this as pointer? Because pointers have the capability to store the address, not variables. Therefore, we can say that Y will contain 100 as an address. Now as you can see, inside this function we have one variable A which is local to this function, and let me declare this variable over here. It contains value 1, and I'm assuming the address of this variable is 200. Again, this is my assumption and it could be anything. After this statement we have another statement which says A equals Y minus 1. As Y is the pointer, we can write this statement as A equals star Y minus 1. Y is replaced by star Y because Y is a pointer and we need to get the value of this particular address, which is 3. Therefore, we can write this statement as A equals 3 minus 1. And 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. Therefore, the local variable A will now contain value 2. After that, we are calling this function N, and again we are passing the address of A, which is local to this function and not the value of A, because we are assuming parameters are passed by reference. Therefore, we can say that this is nothing but ampersand of A, which means address of A, and hence this particular pointer will receive the address 200, which is the address of this variable which is local to this function. Now again we know what this statement means. X equals to X star A can be replaced by star X equals to star X multiplied with A, because X is a pointer and we need to access what is there inside this address. That is why we are writing star X. And whatever will be the result, we will store it inside this particular address. That is what this means. Now as we have written star X, so whatever is there inside this address will get accessed. That means this will get replaced by 2, and because we are assuming dynamic scoping as well, as it is written in the question, this variable will take the value of the variable which is available inside the caller of this function. This is what dynamic scoping is all about, right? Because the caller of this function is M and it contains variable A, therefore value of this variable will be accessed by this variable. Value of this variable is 2, therefore this will also get replaced by 2, and hence we can say that this statement is equivalent to star X equals to 2 into 2, which is equal to 4, right? Because of star X, 4 will get stored inside this particular variable, right? And here X means star X, of course, and we are trying to print whatever is there inside this address. As it contains value 4, therefore 4 will get printed on the screen. Therefore, the output is 4. As the execution of this function is finished, therefore, now we come back to this particular place. Here we are trying to print the value of A, which is 4, right? Therefore, again, 4 will get printed on the screen. So the output is 4, 4. Hence, we can say that option D is the correct option.